Greetings, Oskaloosa Middle School students and staff. This here is Mr. Scholes providing you with a welcome message for our end of the second trimester virtual awards assembly today. We have a great lineup for you today that is going to highlight many of the academic and athletic achievements of your classmates here over the course of the second trimester. Please make sure you're a good audience member today by providing the appropriate applause at the appropriate time after your classmates are recognized for various awards, again, in the areas of athletics and also academics. And please make sure that you're a good student as far as paying attention during the course of the assembly for your teacher here in advisory and WIN today. When we get done with our assembly today, you're going to go ahead and transition to your first hour class. Let's go ahead and start things off here by transitioning to the first segment of today's assembly. Thanks again, everybody.
Hey, this is Mr. Adams, 6th grade band. Sitting here with George kind of got me thinking March 10th, which I guess will have passed by the time you watch this, but March 10th, we are going to large group contest with the 6th grade band. They're actually going to be the only 6th grade band at the contest. It's like a big deal that they're really willing to step out, take a risk, take a chance, and go play for a bunch of judges. And it's really pretty something special. Like I said, they're going to be the only 6th grade band there. Pretty awesome. And I've just been really pleased with this group over the course of this year. They have made such great progress on playing more in tune and their tone quality and sounding more professional, just conducting themselves as professionals in rehearsals, and pleased with the work that they've done at home as well as the work that they do daily at school in 6th grade band. But it has been a fun year so far. And May 3rd, we have another concert coming up. And again, I'm pumped just to put some more fun music together, some fun ideas. We've got a lot of work still to do, but we have had a great year thus far. Keep going strong. Thanks, 6th grade band.
Oskaloosa Middle School, this is Mr. Coleman reporting from the Fine Arts Wing in the Orchestra Department. We had a slightly less hectic second trimester than the first trimester was, but all of our students have kept busy with a lot of other activities like basketball, wrestling, theater, student council, so we're definitely staying busy down here. We had 2 February concerts. The 7th and 8th grade orchestra performed with the 7th and 8th grade concert band and the jazz band at the beginning of February, and then a week later, the 6th grade performed with the elementary and high school orchestras. Both great concerts, and we look forward to putting on more music for you for the 3rd trimester. In the 6th grade orchestra, I'd like to nominate 2 areas for our most improved players and our MVPs. And it's always difficult to pick just one person for each of those awards, so this time I picked sections. Our most improved section in the 6th grade were our cellos. That's Kara Snakenberg, Kelsey Sherwood, Mia Luck, Carter Jordan, Jaden Schilling, and then honorary Axel Kresge playing on the bass. Our most valuable players in the 6th grade orchestra were our viola section. There's only 2 of them. It's Harper Verschure and Stella Bears, and they've been really holding their own in a much larger ensemble. In the 7th and 8th grade orchestra, our most improved section were the second violins. They really stepped up leading up to our last concert, and our MVPs were the cellos. They had a feature and really knocked it out of the park, especially the last week preparing for the concert. So there's too many students to name in those sections, but great job to all of our students who've shown a lot of improvement and growth over this trimester. Looking ahead, we have a concert on May 5th. That's a 4th through 8th grade orchestra concert, and we have an exciting new orchestra opportunity for next year. Can't wait to share some of those details with you in the coming weeks. So make it a great 3rd trimester, Oskaloosa Middle School, and we'll see you around the building.
Hello, this is Coach Foose, along with Kyle Van Meter, who's not here right now, and I want to give you an update on the wrestling season. First of all, so I don't forget, our managers, very helpful, Catherine Beckman, Trinity Bloodsworth, and Jalen Kerr, thank you for helping. Kind of had a lot of young bodies out this year, new to the sport, so it's always a learning experience. The ones that experienced wrestlers, they held their own, did real good. In fact, Parker Jordan went undefeated, so he made the award in the hallway where they had an undefeated season here at the middle school, so congratulations there. I'll go through some awards. We handed out quite a few this year. So the MVP was Parker Jordan, along with that undefeated season. The most improved was Trevin Griffin. Top new wrestler, Trey Parks. We had the most competitive, grinding out each match was Caden Parker in 8th grade, and 7th grade was Colby Williams. The most coachable, I ended up having four kids. That's good. Let's see, Matthew Phillips, Juan Vicente Gomez, Justin Buchanan, and Chad McDonald-Plow. Sportsmanship Award, that's very important. Tanner Kerr came home with that award. The Helping Hand kind of helped out with everything. Haley Pelong, she was relied upon to help during meets and especially after practices. Appreciate the help. The Band-Aid Award went to Brock Bierbauer. That means you got a lot of bloody noses. So we had some MVPs for the Split Season Award. We have wrestling in the first half of the winter and then the second half basketball. And a couple of kids come out that didn't come out last year. Trey Parks and Kane Boonder both split that award. The best teammate, Maddox Maxwell. And the best or the most hustle award was Sam Nelson. Other wrestlers participating did a good job for us. Worked real hard. Brendan Anderson, Cale Ann Brewster, Seth A. Bishop, Holden Braunmeyer, Mason Brunt, John Doffenbaugh, Kyron Smith, Caden Truitt, Rayon Turner, Nicholas Weber, and Yeston Buchanan as well. I think I mentioned him earlier. So, finally, the team at the conference meet. There's 7 teams in our conference, Little Hawkeye Conference, and we ended up placing 5th place there over at Indianola. So, the ones that the 8th graders, hopefully you'll go out next year at the high school. The 7th graders, for sure, we're counting on you to be out, bring a friend, and then any 6th graders next year this year for 7th next year. Make sure you also come out. It does help with the other sports participation. So, thank you.
Coach Kaizen here with
Coach Sheely.
All right, we coached the 7th grade girls basketball team this past year. A long time ago now. October was when we started and got done in December. But we had 34 girls out for basketball. So it was a great sign. Love the fact that girls were out for basketball that hadn't been out before.
We really love the improvement we made this year and the attitude that we had. We had a lot of good discussions before practice each and every day. And I feel like that this is probably one of the best years that we've gained with our improvements, ball handling, shooting, so on and so forth.
Yeah, we had a great season. Started off with a big win against Newton, A and B game win. C didn't play that game, but so 2-0 against Newton, and then we had Indianola, and it started getting real then. And Coach, there was like 24 seconds left, and it was a 1-point game.
Yep.
It was amazing. We threw the ball inbounds.
Whoa, Coach. We don't have to explain it to them. We could just show them.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
Coach, wasn't that amazing?
Well, it had to be there, but if you weren't there, you just got to see it. So that was awesome. Another highlight, though, Pella took 3 games when we played them. We went 0-3 against Pella the first time. That wasn't the highlight. The highlight was going to their place and taking 2 of 3 from them. 2 of 3. The A team with a win, the C team with a win. Huge.
So our final records for the season, the A team, they went 8-4. Had a good season. Our B team had a bunch of close games, ended up going 3-7. And our C team played their butts off, had a lot of close games, and they went 1-4.
Yeah, like we said earlier, love the improvement, love the effort, the attitude. Looking forward to seeing you out in 8th grade playing basketball again. We expect all 34 of you and maybe even a couple more to go out. 6th graders had a lot of fun. Like this group showed, if you've been out for basketball or not, make sure you're out for basketball next year. And also 7th and 8th graders, make sure you get out for track as well this spring. Be active. Be able to work hard, participate in what we have to offer here at OMS.
And over the summer, play some golf.
All right. Have a great one.
Hey, Oskaloosa Middle School, this is Mr. Gingrich, and I have the privilege and honor of recognizing our Trimester 2 Students of the Week. So these students were nominated by your teacher as you demonstrated respect, responsibility, safety, and caring in the classroom and in our building. So we want to thank you for your leadership and setting a positive example for the peers around you. So join me in congratulating the following Students of the Week for Trimester 2. Deacon Cox, Trey Parks, Landon Hurd, Eva Bjornson, Whitney Steinlage, Lacey Rankin, Oscar Chambers, Ella Walter, Kale Ashman, Henry Brew, Gracie Hugo, and Bella Burning. Congratulations to these students, and at this time, I'd like you to come down to the Commons where I'd like to recognize you with some recognition and awards for being Students of the Week.
Each trimester, there are 2 students that have been selected by their fellow teachers for an award called the Student of the Trimester. And so for the end of the second trimester, 2 7th grade students have been selected by their teachers for this prestigious award. In order to be nominated for this award, students must exhibit our 4 building-wide expectations very consistently throughout the year and trimester. And in fine fashion, the following 2 students this trimester have done so brilliantly. And so it is with great pleasure that I announce to you our students of the second trimester of the school year, Miss Lilia Morris and Mr. Lyndon Scott. Please join me in congratulating each of these students for demonstrating respect, responsibility, safety, and caring throughout the course of the second trimester. Congratulations, Lyndon and Lilia. As we come to the conclusion of our end of the second trimester virtual awards assembly, I would again like to thank and congratulate all of our students for their various achievements that they have been able to take part in and accomplish over the course of the second trimester, whether that's academically or athletically or a combination of both. So big kudos to our students for their various achievements. I'd also like to thank our staff for a job well done too throughout the course of the second trimester and the entire year as well. Students, please join me in congratulating and celebrating our staff for a job well done so far this year as well. Give them a round of applause, please. Okay, so in conclusion, make sure you find your spot here as we enter the third trimester and make our final run for the end of the school year. How are you going to get involved? How are you going to make a difference? I challenge you, students, to find your place here in the middle school before the end of the school year. Thanks for being a great audience member here for our virtual awards assembly this morning. At this time, we're going to go ahead and make our transition to first hour. Let's have a great day and let's have a great weekend, everybody. Thanks again.